Did you know that this charming town played a crucial role in the creation of Andorra and nowadays still holds a bit of Andorran territory? Welcome to another crazy ride, and we are in La Seu d'Urgell, 14 kilometers south of Andorra, for our Fighting for Andorra motorcycle tour. And in this video we are showing you our 5 tips on what to do here, and of course we will tell you the story on the history, while we think this town is the perfect center point. Hi, Muriel here, along with Johan, your companions in unlocking the fun of European motorcycle tours, including sightseeing tips in a central point of a tour. We are in the charming town of La Seu d'Urgell for our Fighting for Andorra motorcycle tour. And as I said, this old border town, former Bishop's Town, is situated 14 kilometers south of the shopping paradise of Andorra, at the foot of the Pyrenees at almost 700 meters, a bit over 2,000 feet. And it's situated in this typical Pyrenean valley, the Segre Valley, wide valley with meadows, springs, forested mountains and some peaks. The town has an intriguing history rooted in the feud over land ownership between the bishops of Urgell and the counts of Foix, just at the other side of the Pyrenees in France. And Foix is one of our stops in Ride 1 of our Carcassonne Crusade motorcycle tour, and we will link that video up here. The rivalry between Urgell and Foix eventually led to the transformation of Andorra in the 13th century, and therefore we thought that La Seu d'Urgell is the perfect center point for our Fighting for Andorra motorcycle tour. And La Seu d'Urgell, as well as its surroundings, is more than just an historic landmark. It's a nice city with plenty to offer, so here are our 5 tips on what to do in La Seu d'Urgell when you're staying here for the Fighting for Andorra tour. Because remember that you can go on this tour yourself. Just add one of the rides to your free account of our website and you will be able to download the ebook and GPX file of the rides, but also the ebook on what to do and where to stay in La Seu. First, you can visit the Cathedral of Santa Maria d'Urgell, as it is the city's showpiece. It's the only Romanesque cathedral in Catalonia, and it dates back to the 12th century. You can visit the cathedral for just a few euros, and then you can also check out the cloister and the adjoining museum with religious arts and artifacts. Just a few meters from the cathedral you can find the monastery of Santo Domingo, an example of Catalan Gothic architecture from the 15th century, and it was part of the Dominican monastery here. But nowadays it has been transformed into this beautiful parador with its own parking, so it's definitely one of our recommendations on where to stay in La Seu. And we have a video on that, and that will be in the middle of your screen after this video, but please stay with us because we have 3 more things to do here in La Seu. The bishops of Urgell have a peculiarity that makes them virtually unique in the world. Besides being in charge of the Diocese of Urgell, they also are the heads of state of the Principality of Andorra. This means that the Episcopal Palace is not only the residence of the bishop and the seat of the administrative services of the diocese, but it's also the residence of the head of state and the diplomatic mission, meaning that part of this building is Andorran territory. Take a leisure stroll to the old town and explore its narrow streets, where you will find some quaint shops and little bars and cafes like this. In the Middle Ages, at a time of demographic and economic expansion in the Pyrenees, the center of La Seu d'Urgell was arranged around the main axis, which is now this Carrer de Canonges. The base of the economic development of the whole territory was livestock farming and the sale of meat. So this area was filled with butchers, but also a slaughterhouse, salt store and a calcinaria, where the waste, organic waste, was eliminated. If you're into outdoor activities, you can head to Parc Olympique del Segre, or the rafting park of La Seu d'Urgell. And this place hosted the kayaking and canoeing events during the 1992 Barcelona Olympics. You can try your hand at different water sports such as rafting, kayaking, canoeing and hydro speed. Or like us, you can just enjoy a leisure stroll and the scenery. But this is just a good spot for adventure or relaxation, and we will share the link of the park in our ebook that you can download as soon as you've added one of the rides of this tour to your free account. But not much happening today. Of course, we also recommend you to try some local cuisine or just a refreshing drink on one of the many terraces that you will find here in La Seu. And those are our 5 tips on what to do in La Seu d'Urgell while you're staying here for your Fighting for Andorra tour, and I hope that these tips will help you enjoy it. Like I said, we also have a separate video on where to stay in La Seu, and that will be in the middle of your screen to keep going crazy now. And if you like this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell as well, and then we will see you on our next crazy ride.